Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I wanted to swatch all of my Promarkers, and as it turns out, I have quite a lot of them. But I had to recently buy some more because for this video I decided, I need to actually check which of my markers are dried out. I have a problem with leaving useless markers around because I feel bad for throwing them out. So yeah, I actually decided to throw out the dried up markers, and I threw out like half of my collection of pro markers into the trash. So I bought some new ones and I haven't even swatched them yet, so I don't really know how they look on paper. But yeah, I wanted to just make a swatch sheet for all of my pro markers. Let's not wait around and just get it done with. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm trying to find a pen. Wait, where is it? Jesus fucking Christ, where are you? Oh, there it is. My favorite black gel pen. It's a Pentel Energel 0.7. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of people do like really nice swatch sheets, draw the squares and fill them out. I'm not that kind of person. My swatch sheets are not pretty. So first I'm going to show you what I did for my other markers, which is something like this. And I think I'm going to do the same for my pro markers. But before we start with the swatch sheet, I'm going to give you an update on my sketchbook because I promised in the last video that I'll do that. So that's how the cover is looking for now. I did it all off camera and I'm still working on it. And this is what I decided to do for the gray pages. I glued in a drawing of my original character. I drew my another OC there, and I added a quote from a song. This is a Message to Birds song, but I can't remember, unfortunately, which one. So yeah, that's how it looks. And the update on the first page, I wrote a "Let's get started" there and drew Mateusz here. So yeah, let's just get actually started on the swatch sheet. I think that I'm going to start with the skin tones. I do have some doubles in this, so I'll make sure to check so I don't have two of the same color on this page. But yeah. Oops. This is 418 Ivory. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Don't eat me if I'm not. We're gonna put it there. The next one is going to be satin. I recently bought 2 sets of skin tones because they are cheaper in sets. Like if I wanted to buy individual markers, they will be far more expensive. Almond. Oops. 819. I don't really mind if I make a mistake on this. The swatch sheet is for me. So yeah, putty, I think. Light pecan. Coral. A lot of these colors are really like desaturated. And I know that a lot of people are actually searching for less saturated colors in alcohol markers. They are hard, kind of hard to come by in cheaper markers. I'm also kind of hoping that swatching all of these is going to inspire me to draw. I have been in kind of an art block recently. I was watching some of my older drawings and I couldn't help but think that a lot of them were more creative than my most recent ones. This is a double, but in a brush form. But yeah, I don't know, maybe more people think that sometimes looking back at your old art can make you inspired to draw, but I just kind of got sad. I think I'm starting to come out of this, at least, but yeah. This kind of stopped me from drawing for a while. Oatmeal now. Vanilla. Oh, this is drying out. And I didn't buy a new one, what the hell? Soft peach, I think I swatched that one. Yeah, I swatched that one. Now maybe this pink. M428 Blossom. Promarkers have a lot of really nice pastel colors. So if you want markers that are good quality but still cheaper than Copics, then Promarkers are markers for you. I know that Ohuhu markers have been making rounds recently as the best alternative for Copics, but they are quite hard to come by where I live. So yeah, I just make do with Winsor & Newton markers. And they are good markers, I love using them. Okay, let's go with with this orange. It's like almost the same, and this one is also drying out. I thought I checked all of them, but apparently not. I tried at least. I threw out half of them, and some dried out markers still managed to sneak in. That's kind of wild, honestly. I hope this is not bleeding on my desk. I should have put another piece of paper underneath that. R666. A satanic red, if you will. Yeah, let's... If I start at reds, then let's just... This is really pretty. R565. This is also a very pretty color, maroon. M544. Aubergine. A real fancy way of saying eggplant, if you will. I have a quite funny story with pronouncing words. When I was in high school, our teacher was really mad that some people were reading voyage as voyage. There's this song, I don't know the name of it, but they pronounced voyage as voyage voyage. And some people in my class actually pronounced this word this way. It's kind of funny how a song can like change the way you pronounce words. So yeah, the word voyage turned into voyage for a while. Okay, I think I'm gonna fit all of these on this one piece of paper. So that's a relief. I am not the biggest fan of swatching out art supplies. It's just kind of boring for me. That's why I've been putting this one off for a while. But I thought, hey, if I make a video on it, I'll have to swatch this, right? So... Oh, this is a pretty blue. What is this? China blue. B736. China blue. So yeah, I don't have swatches for my colored pencils, even though I probably should do some. Life would be easier if I know how these colors look like on paper in real life. alcohol markers have this problem where the color on the nib won't match the color on the paper, and they can differ quite a lot. So actually for alcohol markers it's kind of important to do swatches. But you know, this doesn't change the fact that I don't really like swatching stuff. I actually should swatch my gouache paints, now that I think about it. This would help me a lot with painting. So this is soft green. It got really dark here for a second. I don't know why. I think we are going to start seeing some more light in Poland soon. So, like in no time, I will have better lighting for my videos. But you know, I gotta make do with what I have for now. Oh, this is a really nice green. I like this one. G338. Apple, just apple. Oh, this is nice. Moss. Perfect name for a color. Just moss. The last green that I own. G356. Forest green. And the only yellow that I have in these markers. And it's sunflower. Y156 sunflower. So this is all of my alcohol markers, and I think I'm going to try and make an illustration with them. Let me just scoot over these. You can put this pen away. I'm probably gonna lose it and won't be able to find it. And let's get this bad boy out. So yeah, I have a few fun sketches on this page. This is me trying to draw different emotions. So yeah, I'm going to think for a while what to draw, and hopefully we'll get a nice illustration out of this. So yeah. And I actually got a nice illustration out of this. So for now you're gonna see just the sketching process for this piece, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think that this was the drawing that I needed to get out of my, like, kind of an art block. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm stuck with art, I try to go back to my roots, which is just drawing random girls, just really basic portraits. Maybe basic is the wrong word because she's actually smiling. But it's just a portrait of a girl. Yeah, and this is what I needed. This is actually a great exercise for me, going back to like a safe place in art where you feel confident in what you draw. So this boosted me up, actually. And I actually really enjoyed sketching this. It took me, I don't want, I don't know, like actually how long, but it was a really quick sketch. I was really happy with how it was turning out. I didn't want to overwork it. So I did line art with colored pencils. Um, I talked about it before that it just gives a finished piece a softer look than black liner. Um, yeah, and I actually like drawing with colored pencils more than with black fine liners, so it's a win. It looks better, in my opinion at least. It looks better, and I like working with them more, so yeah. This is probably my last video before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. I hope that you have a safe family meeting and actually a good time with your family. I know it's difficult for some people, like including me. I don't have the best of grandmas, let's say. So family Christmas dinner is always like kind of awkward, but yeah. I gotta say that I'm really kind of happy with my art at the moment. Um, like I wish I studied more stuff, anatomy wise, and just maybe how to color with markers better because you're gonna see that the hair didn't turn out as nice as I would have hoped. But yeah, I'm actually kind of happy with where I am at the moment. So that's nice. For the skin, I went with coral. It's R937. And it gives this really warm look to the skin. It's a very pretty color. I started coloring the ear because if I didn't like the skin color, this would be the easiest place like to hide the unwanted marker. If I chose a different skin color, it would be easier to cover it up on the ear than on the face. That's what I wanted to say. But yeah, I went with coral for the base. skin tone. And I think I did the shading with Cedar Brown 0235. Also a really nice warm color. And it just ties nicely with the whole drawing, the feeling of like warm and happiness. It blended really nicely. I was wondering, are 3 marker challenges still a thing here on YouTube? Because I thought it would be fun to do one. So if you'd like to see something like this, let me know in the comments. Because I actually think it could be fun to make like a sketchbook spread based on 3 markers, and maybe I could add corresponding like colored pencils to them. I I picked this really nice red. I think it's crimson for the blush. Yeah, a really nice red. And this time I did add a piece of paper underneath the drawing because I did not want the markers to bleed through to the other page. That would be kind of a waste of paper. I'm going to be covering the opposite page, the one with the bleed through on it. I'm going to be covering it and drawing on top of that. So yeah, I'm always covering the like destroyed pages. I don't want to leave empty spots in my sketchbooks. I like to fill them like fully. For the hair, I went with cinnamon 0427. That's the color. And I like the color of the hair, but I don't really like how I colored it in. It's not the best. I could have done more, but it was kind of getting late, so I don't mind how it looks that much. And it was just a warm-up anyway, so then I went with burnt sienna, but I kind of wish I didn't. Later I tried to fix this with another brown, the deep mocha, but I actually regret using burnt sienna on this piece. It didn't match the cinnamon at all, so that's kind of bad. Overall, I really enjoy the process. I always need to watch something in the background when I'm drawing. So I was actually watching the newest Summoning Salt speedrunning video. I just love watching longer videos when I draw. I then went with cedar brown again, just to add some random lines to the hair. And I did it for the other side too, later on. So yeah, now that I'm done with this voiceover, I can actually go and water the 100 of my plants. I don't know what possessed me to buy so many houseplants, but here I am, having to water them each week because I don't really have the time during the week to water them or check on them. So they kind of had to adapt to me watering them once a week. And then they're doing fine. For now, they're all doing well in the winter. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling, I think. Oh, and I picked moss for the shirt. I think it fits nicely with her skin tone, and this was like a really nice warm green. So yeah, the background is going to be some random red hearts sprinkled in because I didn't feel like coloring the whole page in one color. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. See you in my next vid. Bye. So this is the finished illustration. I'm actually quite happy with how it looks. It's really warm and like happy. I wanted to draw someone like happy, just like smiling, and yeah, so that's what I drew. It's a really nice illustration, I think. I hope you enjoyed both me swatching my markers and the process for this illustration. I hope you're doing well. whenever you are. I also have an Instagram if you'd like to follow me there. The link will be down in the description. So, bye bye!